Hello everyone, so welcome to our system demonstration of the different libraries and tools that we're using for Python. So the first thing that we'll be looking at here is the Spacy library. And with this Spacy library, we're going to use natural language processing to just look at the data that we have, and we'll be loading modules. So the most important thing is to first import the Spacy library that we've seen here. So we imported this. We also did a pip install onto Python with this library. And the key thing is to load the model from the core website. So we loaded that. Then I just specified a model name. I called it, hi, my name is Mike. So it's going to read that. The following code over here just shows a prompt that the doc uses. So it uses natural language processing, which is NLP. And our sentence is Apple is looking at buying a UK startup for 1 billion. So it's going to look at that sentence and it's going to tokenize it and then print the token. This is a code for entities. It's also printing entities in the document. The entities are what's listed here. It says that Apple is a preposition, looking is a verb, and there's a different list for these online on the Spacy website. So it defines each word as an entity. After that, it's going to go through this introductory text, which is the tutorial is about natural language processing in Spacy, and it will put that into a token. So what a token is, it's basically like a character. So if you see down here, the character is showing that this tutorial is about natural language processing, and each word is put as a token that can be seen. So this is how Spacy works, and the whole idea of Spacy is to do natural language processing. We'll be using this for customer analysis, consumer behavior from Reddit posts, and we'll be looking at how these Reddit posts are talked about in regards to symptoms, pain of different diseases. So this will be used just to collect all the data and then print it all out. The next thing we'll be looking at is how to visualize this data. So the way we'll visualize this data is using two websites. One is called Streamlit, the other is PowerBI Desktop, as most of you are already familiar with. So I already imported the data that we got from our sentiments, and the most important aspects that we have is the aspect column, which tells you what the word is. So some of the words you can see here are achy, aching, acetaminophen, accurate, absolute, and it's plotting it against polarity. So polarity was a level of like positive and negative annotation and how intense the word was. So some people mentioned excruciating pain, some people mentioned throbbing pain, some individuals mentioned light pain. So each of those values are assigned a polarity, and we're going to be doing visualizations on desktop, on Power BI Desktop and Streamlit to just create columns and charts for a dashboard for healthcare providers to analyze that data and to just go through that data so they can make informed healthcare plans and decisions. So this is what the Power BI Desktop looks like. And then the last thing that we're going to be talking about is Streamlit. So Streamlit, I actually had to do it on Anaconda. So we went to Anaconda, created a virtual environment, made this library for Streamlit, and then I had to install Streamlit through a terminal. So I can show that over here. So at the very top over here, I was trying to install Streamlit. It downloaded all the packages, and once all the packages were downloaded, it asked me for my email. So it said welcome to Streamlit, and then it asked me for some other information. After you do this and do Streamlit hello, it gives you a pop-up window that shows Streamlit on the website. So this is what the website is for the demo for Streamlit, and we'll also be using Streamlit to create visualizations. So you can look at the different demos that they have here. They have an animation demo. They also have the other relevant demos that we can see, plotting demo, the mapping demo. So let's look at the plotting demo. This is for time series data, forecasting data, things like stocks. Mapping demo is more for geospatial data and for data on the globe. It'll also give you all the code that's needed as well to just write it on the side for your project. And then there's also a data frame demo too. So here it's making another chart just talking about the region between China and the United States. So we'll be using this also to create dashboards that update live. You can get sliders on Streamlit as well. The slider is not shown here, but basically you can drag the information on the slider and it will upload it. Thanks for coming to our presentation.